Good vibes, good music, maze. We had to let you have more of that music because it's that good. You can testify, and we have the main man in the house, Apostle. Karibu sana. How are you feeling today?
I'm good and I'm blessed.
Karibu sana huko.
Asante.
Umekupeka chai?
Unajua nimekuja kama kuna joto.
Kasoda,
kamaji nimekapata pale.
Kamaji pia kako sawa. Water is healthy.
Yeah.
The budget cuts, unajua?
Yeah. I get it.
Anyway, welcome. It's good to have you on board.
Nimeshukuru pia kufika huko GBS. The Heko Music Mziki tu hapa.
Yeah, Mziki tu hapa. All through good music tu hapa.
Oh yes, a good vibe. It's flowing.
That is Kikamba.
That is Kamba.
You know, I was listening and I could not tell any language gani because
unajua mziki ni universal. It's a universal language.
Yes.
Ikisha kuwa packaged, you don't even remember ni lugha gani.
Ni kweli.
In a float.
You know me. Yeah. Bahali Pema.
Yeah.
That's very good music.
Yeah, thank you.
So Apostle, is the Apostle Kajina too, ama it's an actual apostle?
No, it's not a title. I am an apostle. Being an apostle means you have a ministry, I'm a office.
Okay.
Yeah, katika zile fivefold ministry, I have discovered I have a calling. Co-function as an apostle. So I am in pastoral ministry pia, na pastor kanisa inaitwa Temple of Glory pale Kitui Mwembe Tayari. So it's not just a title I picked somewhere on the street.
It's an actual apostle.
It's a calling, it is there.
Very nice. Yeah. So music, how long have you been doing music for?
I've been in the music actually for almost, let's say from when I discovered myself, I found myself as actually a musician. I used to play instrument many years back. And but officially going to studio and the record, the first song I did on 2017.
Okay.
That's when I recorded my first song. But that song never went anywhere. I just listened to it and then I kept it. And then later on around, I think 2019, I did another song. And that song, that is my first song that I released on YouTube. Inaitwa Ngayuta Selewa Mungu ambaye huachelewi. It's a lyrical kind of video, haina picture. And then later I did the Adam. So officially it's like 3 years now. Being officially ile serious unajua kukua kwa mziki.
How is it so far?
I can't complain. The reception I've received so far is not bad. You know, music, it's a very hard work.
True.
Going to studio is one thing. Going on the market outside there and present yourself and be accepted is also another thing.
True.
But so far, I cannot complain. That's why I'm seated here.
True. What would you say has been the hardest part of the journey?
The hardest part of the journey is to convince people to believe in you.
Wow.
You know, sometimes you can have something that is actually good. Content is there, the message, everything, the quality.
Yeah.
But people, they don't want to believe in you until they believe in you.
Yes. You need to prove something to them.
You need to prove something. That's what I can say the hardest part of it. But I think I have tried my level best at least to prove to the audience that I have got what it takes to bring the good music to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is Steve K, the apostle, and then there is Steve K, the musician.
Yeah, the Steve K. Well, I'm known in all my platforms except on Facebook as Apostle Steve K.
Okay.
This is my name in and out.
Yes.
When you go on the ground, you ask Apostle Steve K, that's what you find. You come on media like YouTube, that's what you find. I've decided to stick on that one so that at least it becomes an identity. Yeah.
I think Steve K is good.
Steve K is good.
Tuna enjoy. That's a good. It's a good title. Napenda sana. Jina kama imekubali.
Thank you.
Between you, the apostle, and you, the musician, which would you say is heavier?
Well, I used to think that being a preacher is too hard. Until then I found myself so serious into music. Kila moja iko na badani yake.
Yeah.
But pastoral ministry, it's more praising and more demanding than the music. Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. You know, music, I just wake up sometimes, I have a good melody, I go to studio, I record, I take the videographer, we go on the ground, we do the shooting. But these are the one you will have to spend time with the one who sends you first before he sends you.
There's a lineup of new talents that are coming up. Young, creative, very energetic gospel artists.
Yeah.
But along the way, most of them, not all, but most of them lose their way.
Yeah.
Then they find themselves into the secular industry. Yes. So what do you think will be the main reason why most of these young artists are shifting from gospel music to secular music?
I think some people are just suffering from what we call the identity crisis. The lack of the sense of where to belong.
Yes.
I think to me that's the problem, because you cannot be what you are today and then tomorrow you change that identity. It means from the word go you never discovered yourself.
Very true.
It was just maybe something that was based on maybe you saw somebody doing the gospel music and then you admired, and then you found yourself there. Then you wake up one day and then you got influenced by something else. Identity crisis, the lack of self-discovering, I think, is the real problem behind all this. Yeah.
And what would you advise a young artist who is maybe struggling with the same?
Well, you cannot represent God that you don't have, and you cannot represent God that you have never met. Everything begins with an encounter. Encounter him first.
Yes.
If you have an experience with him, and then he sent you the way he sent Moses. When you go there, you don't tell them, I heard about him. You tell the people that I met him. The problem is that we have so many people who want to go on the ground and be received. But the question is, what do you have to take on the ground? Who sent you? What message do you have? So I will advise every young minister that is outside there, in one way or the other, struggling to build up something. Cry and seek for an encounter. If you can know him experientially, it is very easy to bring people on the board.
True.
Yes.
Very nice. I think that's a message well driven, well put. I think if you're a young artist and you're looking to find yourself, you've umejua what to do.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you so much for that.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah. So before we wind up, there's a song you did, I think in January.
January 6th.
Igwe.
The Higwe Sanguma.
Yes. One of my favorite tunes from Steve K. So just tell us a bit about that before you perform the song.
Yeah. That song, it's about, I sat down one day and then I began to look at the greatness of God. And he is a king who reigns in his own kingdom, and then we are the representative in that kingdom. So the word Higwe there, those who come from Western Africa, they understand the word Higwe means the king.
Yes.
Sanguma there means Pokea Sifa. So it's a praising song where I lack words to tell him, and all I can say is that receive the praise. Yeah.
Hey, the song is Igwe, so make sure you go to YouTube, check it out. Check out all his music, ziko pale. I don't know how wakumbushe social media, wape kapating short word of advice nini.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, actually it's very important. Again, we tell the people that are watching us, the audience, if you love any of the musician or maybe a gospel minister or artist, the only way to support us is to go right there on the YouTube, search Apostle Steve K. The K of just K, letter K. Apostle Steve K. And then you're going to see all my songs. They will come just there. Subscribing is free of charge. You just subscribe. After subscribing, hit the bell. Stay updated. And nowadays they don't sell CD.
True.
Every song that you find on YouTube, it has what we call the skis accord. That's a way of supporting the gospel ministers.
Yes.
Yeah. If they do so, I will appreciate.
Yes. Please go ahead and do that. Maybe if you have salams to send to special
salamu lazima.
Lazima.
Natuma salamu kitu cha kwa mtu wa kwanza ni mke wangu. Nimeoa na mke wangu ni mwanamke. Mke wangu ni mwanamke anaitwa
muhimu sana kusema hivyo.
Mke wangu ni mwanamke na anaitwa Stella, anani watch, najua anafuatilia akiwa pale mashinani Kitui. namsalimia kanisa la Temple of Glory, all the fans. I know I have some people who are following from Mashinani, Kitui, and even in Nairobi, but the way my songs almost the songs ambazo nimerelease nyingi ni zile nimeimba in a vernacular language, but 90 or 80% of the invitation I get from the Swahili platforms. So I don't know what God is doing, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Just keep on following, keep on supporting. And ukienda pale kwa social media on Facebook, I have a page up inaitwa Steve Mauta. You just follow, and we keep on building the kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. I hope next time when you release a song, I think this is a platform.
I'm shooting actually by next week. There is a song I'm shooting. I'm shooting a Swahili song, a worship song, and then another one. I like to sing for those people to hear me well.
Yes. Hizo zikitoka, zinazileta hapa.
I'll forward them definitely.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
So we want to enjoy Igwe.
The Igwe.
Yes. Twende kazi.